Alright, so we're going to do a video about a box and whisker plot. And a box and whisker plot is going to be the same thing as a box plot. So I'm going to start calling it box plot even though it says a box and whisker. It'll be alright. So it's going to be a graph that summarizes the data along a number line. And you're going to use something called quartiles. So quartiles, when you see it, think about the word quarter, meaning 4. So we're going to have 4 quartiles. And that basically is going to divide your data into 4 equally sized groups. So this is what a box plot looks like. You have the least or the lowest value, that's one number, all the way to the greatest value or the highest number. Here is the median. Remember, to find the median, you put the numbers in order from least to greatest and you find the middle number. Here is the lower quartile and then the upper quartile. So here we go. Before you draw the box and whisker plot or the box plot, you're going to have to find the quartiles. And basically a box plot is pretty easy because all you're doing is find a lot of medians. So first you find the median of the whole data. That's basically just the median or the middle quartile. Then all the numbers below the median, you find the median of those numbers to find the lower quartile. All the numbers higher than the median, you find the median of those numbers, and that's the upper quartile. So we're going to do an example so that way you understand what I'm talking about with all these quartiles. So here we go. The first example, we have 76, 14, 16, 22, 39, 68, 104, 29, 50. And we want to make a box plot with those numbers. So first thing we have to do is put them in order from least to greatest, or ascending order. So I've done so here. 14 is the smallest number, then 16, 22, 29, 39, 50, 68, 74, 104. And if I was to find the median, I need to find the middle number. So I'm going to start eliminating values from both sides. Every time I take off a smaller number, I take off a larger number. And then right here, we decide that the median would be 39. So now, everything that's lower than the median, we're going to use for the lower quartile. Everything that's higher than the median will be used for the upper quartile. So keep that in mind. Here we go. So if we're going to find the lower quartile, we take all the numbers that are lower than the median. And our median is 39. I'm just going to put an M here for median. So 14 is lower than 39, 16, 22, and 29. All those numbers are lower than 39. So I'm going to take those 4 numbers and find the median of them, and when I do, that's going to give me the lower quartile. So they're already in order from least to greatest. So if I take 14, 16, 22, 29, and I find the median, I have 2 numbers left. So when you have 2 numbers left, you're trying to find either directly the direct middle between 16 or 22. So I could say, oh, from 16 to 22, that's 6, so it's 3 away. So 19 would be in the middle. Or you could add them together and divide by 2. I said 16 plus 22 would be 38. And then I take 38 and divide it by 2, and I get 19. So 19 is going to be my lower quartile. And 19 is the median of these 4 numbers that are below my median. Okay? Now, we're going to do the upper quartile. So we're taking all the numbers above 39. And we're going to find the median of those. So we have 50, 68, 76, and 104 because those are all higher than our median, which is 39. So now I'll start eliminating. I have 68 and 76. So I need to find the middle of these 2 numbers. So you can either literally start counting from 68 and 76 until you get to the middle, or you can add them together and divide by 2. 68 plus 76 would be 144, and then if I take 144 and divide it by 2, I get 72. So 72 would be our upper quartile, or the median of the numbers higher than our first median. Okay. So now what I did is, in all of my data, 14 was the smallest number. So that's where you're going to start your box plot. My lower quartile, my lower median was at 19, so that's going to start a box. Here's our median. Our upper quartile, our upper median was 72. So basically all your medians come together and make the box. Then the greatest number is 104. So that's where our graph ends. So I can tell, looking at my graph right here, that going from 14 to 104, that's how much my data spans. I know there's not a number less than 14. I know there's not a number greater than 104. So let's do two examples real quick. Right here. Okay. So all we're going to do is build 2, 5, 6, 12, 13, 17, 18, 21, 57, 88, 100. Alright, they're already in order from least to greatest, so I'm going to start finding the median. Eliminate from both sides until I find the middle number. Okay, 17. That is our median. So now I'm going to take all the numbers lower than 17 and find the median. So 6 would be my lower quartile. My median, or middle quartile, is 17. Now I'm going to take all the numbers above 17 and find the median, which would be 17. That's going to be your higher or your upper quartile. Okay, so now I'm ready to assemble my box plot. So my lowest value was 2. My lower quartile was 6. So that's where you start your box. My median was 17. Now 2 and 6 is only 4 away, so they're going to be pretty close. 17 is pretty far away from 6. My higher quartile is 57. And then my largest number is way over here at 100. So there's your box plot. Okay. And once again, 6 would be my lower quartile. That's my median. My higher or my upper quartile. Smallest number in my data, highest number in my data. Last example. Okay. Here, 46, 55, 57, 57, 63, 75. Okay, it's already in order from least to greatest. So I just start doing the medians. First, find the median. Okay. So I have 2. I have 57 and 63. So I need to add those together and divide by 2. 11, 12. So 120, 120 divided by 2 is 60. So my median is 60. Now, here's the tricky part. When I find my lower quartile, I need to take all of my numbers that are lower than my median. All of my numbers that are lower than 60. So I'm going to actually take that 57 because it's lower than 60. Then I'm going to find the lower quartile, which is 57. Then I'm going to take all my numbers higher than my median, which is 60, and find the median of those numbers, which is 88. So my upper quartile is 88. So now I have all 3 of my medians, all 3 of my quartiles. I can make my box plot. I'm going to start with my lowest value, which is 46. That's where my box plot is going to start. Then my lower quartile is 57. That starts my box. My median, very close to 57, is 60. And my upper quartile is 88. Those 3 quartiles or medians make up my box. And then 103 over here is where my data ends, because that's the highest value. And that makes the box. Alright, don't forget to do your Google form.